Hello, everybody. I'm Blob. Welcome back to Blob. And guess what? Today, Day is Labor Day, and we are going to be looking at signs with a story. So anyway, let's just get on into it. This one's kind of funny. Let's get into it. This cracks me up every time. Please do not press the button hard or repeatedly. This is the most used elevator in northern Michigan. It will not make it come up any faster. Thank you. You see, the funny thing about this is I was reading recently. I think these are just like a scam anyway because it doesn't really control the elevator. Um, I don't know where I read that, but I I think that's something I read. Like the buttons don't actually like do anything other than the buttons on the inside that indicate the floors. Um, I don't know. I feel like I read that somewhere. Maybe I'm silly and my brain is glitching, but I feel like I read that somewhere. But don't don't hit the button hard or repeatedly. Um, that is rude, and the elevator doesn't like that. What if the elevator takes you to a different dimension because you were mean to the button? You always want to be kind, so the elevator does not take you to a different dimension that you are unaware of. Hmm. Do not breathe under the water. Yes, I feel like most humans are incapable of breathing under the water anyway. So I typically would not recommend attempting that. As you do not breathe underwater. As I have found out. As uh I almost drowned once. That seems so on brand for me, but I did almost drown once. Um, do not try to breathe underwater. It does not work. Um, it it is not a place where creatures with human bodies can breathe. No, sad crepe. Sorry, we are closed. My heart is broken and I'm too sad to make crepe. Well, I'm sorry your heart is broken and you are sad, but you have a business to run. If you are going to make that your business, you 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 need to stop being sad and make your crepe. Because well you have to make money whether or not you like the idea of the fact that you need to make money. It just is what it is, you know? Rocket loves coffee. This is Rocket. Rocket loves coffee. Rocket cannot have coffee. Rocket does not agree with the decision. So we recommend holding on tight to your coffee, or Rocket will enjoy it for you. Um, Rocket is a sweetheart, and that is just orange cat behavior, and he just doesn't have the orange cat brain cell yet. You you need to be patient with him. They share one collective brain cell, and he just doesn't have it yet. It's not his turn. Sharing is caring, especially when it comes to the orange cat brain cell. And I think Rocket might need a turn. What happened on the patio? Due to recent events, Ouija boards are no longer permitted on the patio. I have so many questions. Why? Why were we playing with Ouija boards on the patio? It just doesn't seem very necessary, you know. I think we don't need to be summoning demons to the patio in which you are having a fun time. Um, but I guess if that is something that you would like to do, maybe do it at home on your own patio, where nobody else is affected. So signs like this do not need to be posted because this is a wild thing to read if you are just trying to enjoy your time on a patio. Oh, yes. The Airport Authority of India says eating carpet is strictly prohibited. What, 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 what possessed someone to eat the airport carpet to the point where they need to put the sign up? And do you know how? Well, coffee is not good for you and would probably get lodged in your intestines or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my advice. I guess you could call it because it's not advice. I'm not a doctor. But like, uh, that sounds like it would get lodged in your intestines. And um, why in the first place was anyone like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna go to the airport and eat carpet. Why was this sign necessary? I guess this is why this subreddit is called Signs with a Story, because I want to know the story behind this. Like, who was eating the carpet to the point where they needed to put this up? Oh, yeah. On all the things that I wasn't planning on doing today, I think this is one of them. Please do not wash your feet in the toilet. Um, I, I wonder the person who was like, oh, yes. Today I am going to go into a public restroom and wash my feet in the toilet. Genuinely, I need to know. Who is this person? I, I don't know if I'm afraid of them or if I want to give them like a just like stupid award. I don't know. I feel like they deserve like an award of some kind, but I don't think it's one that they want. This is so incredibly cursed. Like, I, a void creature, feel like this is cursed. If if that doesn't tell you something, then I don't know what does. Dead end. Proceed at own risk. What's at the dead end? What type of creature is at the dead end where you have to proceed with at your own risk, or essentially proceed with caution? I hope it's the void, because we can mitigate all the issues with the void if you just have cheese in your pocket. Feed the void some cheese, and the void will be fine. But if it is any other creature that is mean and bad, um I don't think cheese will suffice it. Maybe don't go to the dead end that holds incredible amount of risk. This game is unparalleled. The worst part about parallel parking is the witnesses. I am not very good at parallel parking. I have done it. I have done it successfully. But I agree. The worst part about parallel parking is the witnesses. I have no more thoughts. I'm just sad at my failure to be good at parallel parking. Oh, yes, we got one from Florida. Absolutely all pets must be carried, not walked. Reptiles not allowed in the flea market. You know, I watched a news clip of a guy with his emotional support alligator. Um, and it was the most Florida thing I've ever seen in my life. And he would walk it on a leash and everything. So I think that man would be disqualified from this flea market. But I have been to Florida flea markets, and those things are insane. It's just like every knockoff like designer thing that you could find, and then also Like, just, it's, Florida flea markets are insane. I go back to Florida quite a bit. That might be a fun video. Maybe I'll take you guys to a Florida flea market because these things are cursed. And it's just like such a brand of curse that I think you guys might enjoy that. So maybe next time I go to Florida I'll take y'all to a flea market. That might be fun. But anyway, that's all for today's video. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe, and have a good day. Or don't. I don't know. I don't know you. Bye.